Alright, so it looks like we are now live. So, let's go right into it, shall we? In today's stream, we are going to be playing something different. We're not actually going to be playing Genshin this time around. We're going to be trying a newish game that released not too long ago in the form of Temtem. This is a game that I've been keeping an eye out for quite a significant amount of time now. It's a game that has been in development for a significant amount of time, pretty much ever since X and Y released for Pokemon. It is a game that's very similar to Pokemon, but at the same time stands out as its own thing. Temtem as a whole, very heavily inspired in Pokemon. I'm a big fan of the way that it has changed quite a lot of things, mainly upping the difficulty quite a bit and increasing a lot of these strategical things that Pokemon wasn't really known for. It's a really fun game that I hope we are going to be able to enjoy for a bit. And yeah, it's something that I've been trying to stream for a while. Finally got the time for it. Let's hop right into it, shall we? This is quite an interesting game, and I'm hopeful that we'll be able to see quite a lot of it in the future. I'm not entirely sure how the reception to the game has been, but this is one of the more interesting ones that I've been keeping an eye out for. As you can see here, we have our own character. I've already made it, and we're just going to go ahead and set out into the Temtem journey, shall we? One of the things that I will be doing here is that I will be trying to do a Nuzlocke-like challenge. This is definitely not something that I would recommend if you're trying to play this on your own, because this game is very, very hard at times. It uses a lot of strategical components to it, and it will oftentimes throw you challenges that you really are not prepared for. In a lot of cases, the game actually expects you to lose. So a Nuzlocke challenge in a game like this will undoubtedly be very, very difficult. However, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see how far we can go. This is kind of like the tutorial part where our character, right here, Portals, is going to be receiving the first Temtem, something that has been, in the game, a pretty big celebration. So, we're just going to go ahead and see just how we're going to go through all of this, and we're going to be able to see the Temtems that we're going to be able to catch. This right here, our lovably hateable rival, Max, is going to be the one that's going to cause us an infinite amount of pain, especially because we're doing a Nuzlocke challenge. I've played the game a little bit when it was still in alpha, so, or well, in beta technically, early access, whatever you want to call it. So I have a little bit of experience with some of the early portions. I'm interested to see how much has changed about the game. As far as I'm concerned, I know that they have added a lot of Temtems into the game. Pretty sure that there's over 100 now, and quite a lot of strategies that have come up for a lot of this stuff. So, the minimap, we have the minimap over here, and we have quests. For now, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to head over to Dr. Constantino's, the good old guy that will give us our first Temtem. And we will get to decide what we're going to be doing for this one. So, in Temtem, I should probably actually voice act some of these. Oi, Portals, come here. Very well, kids. As you know, this is your apprentice Eve, meaning you have already learned all the basic theory about Temtem. Now, you're ready to handle your first Temtem. See those glaciers over there? Each contains a different Temtem from all around the archipelago. This is actually something that's really nice about Temtem. In Pokemon, normally, you would not be able to catch different types of the starter that you get. The starter Pokemons are, for some reason, some of the rarest Pokemon in the game, because you can't get them from anywhere else. That is not the case in Temtem. If you go to the area where these Tems are naturally from, you can find them in the wild. So if we really want to get any one of these, we will have a chance of getting them at some point or another, which is really nice. From all around the archipelago. Oh god, I have to give this guy a voice, don't I? This guy is one of the most annoying characters in the game. I don't want to give him a good voice, but I also don't want to give him a super annoying voice. I'm just gonna have to do it.
Hey, Teach, do you have any digital?
Digital Temtem are very recent invention, my young friend. They're very seldom found.
Huh, I have one.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do my own. I forgot. Our character is not a silent character. They actually talk. But yeah, where did he get that? It doesn't matter, Portales. From the fanciest to the humblest of Temtem, it is a tamer that makes all the difference. And since Max already has Temtem, let's get you one as well. Take your pick.
What does Portales get to choose and I don't?
Quiet. Go ahead, Portales. See which one you like best. Take your time. The first Temtem is always an important moment for every tamer. Alright, so now we get to choose between the three that we have here. Pretty much all of them are really good. That is something that this game does a really good job at doing. There are very few Temtems that are categorically bad. From the top of my head, I can only think of like 3 that are completely useless. Most of every Tem has something that they can do to an efficient degree. A lot of the things that make Temtems less valuable oftentimes is their versatility. Versatility is a big deal in Temtem because of the way that combat is centered. Combat in Temtem is generally done in duos. So you have 2 Temtems out at the same time, and because of that, you're often going to be switching between the 2 in order to try to get advantage on the battlefield. It is a very, very tactical game. That is for certain. Because of the same thing, versatility is a big deal. If your Temtem is capable of doing a lot of things at the same time, you will be able to take a full advantage of it. Speaking of, this is the first Temtem that we can choose. Crystal. He is a Crystal Temtem. It is strong against electric and mental, but weak against fire and earth. I caught this one in the Ashen Plains of Tukmund, near the Amethyst Barrens. Are you sure you want this Temtem? Not yet, not yet. Well, take a look at all of them to see what their advantages are. That's Massey is a melee Temtem. It is strong against earth and crystal, but weak against mental. I won in a pop roll once in Luckburg. Heady days. Are you sure you want this Temtem? No. Let's take a look at the last one. Ah, that is Halchik, a mental Temtem. It is strong against neutral and melee, but weak against crystal. I brought it from my alma mater in Properton College. Are you sure you want this Temtem? No. So, this is going to be the first one that we're going to be choosing, and honestly, because this challenge is going to be really, really hard, I kind of want to go with a more defensive option, if I'm being honest. I'm tempted to go for Crystal, because I know that this Temtem is very, very strong on the defensive department. If I really wanted something offensive, I would probably go with Hoochik, but I really, really do not want to deal with my starter dying instantly, and Hoochik has very, very weak defenses, so because of that, I will go ahead and pick up the Crystal. Smashy over here, really good Temtem as well, but kind of the same deal as with Hoochik. I do not want to die immediately, so we're going to go with Crystal. Crystal Temtem are actually pretty strong early on, so this is going to be pretty helpful. And yeah, as you can see, fairly similar to the way that you get Pokemon, pretty much. They all have different stats that you can take advantage of. They have things called the SV values, which is pretty much just like additional stats that you can get. Unfortunately for us, this one, not that great when it comes to the SVs, but it's not the end of the world. We do have quite a lot of defense, and we do have quite a lot of HP as well. Not the best, and not the worst. They also have different traits that you can get with different abilities. This one is Amphibian. If it gets hit by a water technique, we get speed and attack bonuses. Another thing that you might have noticed is this little thing over here. This actually allows you to tell how many times a Temtem can reproduce. That is something that's a big deal in Temtem. Breeding your own Tems is a core part of the game. Are we going to be able to do that? Considering the rules that we have on the Nuzlocke, it's unlikely, but we might be able to do it once or twice in order to get something a little bit better. For now, let's go ahead and let's name this thing, and we're going to name you Rock Dart. So we're gonna go with Rock Dart, the crystal, and we're gonna go ahead and start our journey, shall we?
Portals, the teacher's pet. You think you're better than me, don't you?
But yes, actually.
And now you have your brand new Temtem, huh? Let's see what you can do with it.
So, as it is a tradition in pretty much all of the Pokemon games, we're going to be starting out with a battle against Max and his Ori. So, at this point, the Nuzlocke has now started with all the rules that are currently in the description. This is how we're going to be starting the Nuzlocke. So, let's go ahead and let's select some of the things here, shall we? The way that Temtem works is actually quite different from Pokemon. One of the things that you might notice is that we don't actually have PP in our moves. What we have is Stamina. Stamina is the way that Temtems get to use a lot of their abilities, and in order to be able to use them properly, we have this resource. We regain a small amount of it at the end of each turn, but that is a core part of the game. You can't just stay with a Temtem out all the time, unless you itemize for it, unless you have the special abilities that allow you to do so. Rotation of moves is a big deal here. And one other thing you might notice, Mirror Shell, we can't actually use. This is a move that we have to wait at least one turn while in the field in order to have access to it. A lot of very, very powerful moves have something like that. So, best to keep in mind. For now, we can't really do too much. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to attack with a Glass Blade over to the Ori. And we're just going to hope. Alright, we outspeed. Decent amount of damage. Not bad, not mad. And, well, we're dead. Another thing, there are no critical hits in this game. So, whether that's a good or a bad thing, I'll leave that up to you. But, Rock Dart is dead, and the Nuzlocke is now over. Unfortunate, see you next time. Some of you might have noticed that there is a stipulation in the game, in the rules that I put, that the starter has 2 lives. This is the reason why. The first fight, you're not gonna win. Ever. It's just, too powerful for you. So, it's unfortunate. Now, as Professor Constantino's gonna explain, you won, Max. That digital Temtem of yours really gave you an edge.
It's all about the tamer, not the Temtem. Didn't you say that a minute ago, Teach?
Congratulations, Max. Don't let this first defeat affect you too much. You never really stood a chance against Max's Ori. Digital Temtem are a rare and powerful innovation. Let me take a look at your Rock Dart. It could use a couple bandages and some balm. There, all healed. To level the playing field, I have something for you, Portals. Hey! This is another thing that's going to be really helpful for us. At the beginning of the game, we actually get a 2Y, which is another character that we can take advantage of, and one that we can level up in different ways. So, there's going to be one of the other ones that we're going to be taking advantage of, our little 2Y. Let's go ahead and name you, what do I name this? I'm gonna go with the best name, the only name, the Burb. So, 2Y might not look like much, but it is one of the rarest Temtems I've ever found. Take good care of it. I have reason to believe there's more to it than meets the eye.
What? I don't get one of those.
You already have your digital Temtem, Max.
Still, not fair.
My research suggests 2Ys might react to certain places of power, but I haven't found any on this island. That's why I'm gonna go back to Avery to consult with my peers. I have to catch an airship, but I can walk you kids as far as academia.
We don't need a babysitter.
Fair enough. Perhaps you can travel on your own. There'll be a way to prove yourselves. Very well. Portales, Max, I'll go ahead and wait for you in Brica del Mar. You two head north and meet me up there. Listen up. The path is teeming with Temtem. So have a few temp cards. Use them to capture wild Temtem. And since they won't go down without a fight, have some balm to heal your Temtem after battle. That's it. Good luck, and remember, I'll be expecting you in Bigger Than More. Be prudent, kids. Alright, so with that, we have now officially started the Temtem journey. We're just gonna kind of go around and take a look at pretty much everything that's here. One of the cool things about this particular game is that there are actually a lot of side quests that you can do, and quite a lot of different things that you can manage while you're doing a lot of different stuff. You don't have to worry about that. And she missed a pendant, so if we can find that, we'll go ahead and take it into account. If we take a look at our map, we can actually see quite a lot of the areas that are here. Quests do appear in the map, so it's a good idea to check that out often. There's quite a lot of different areas that you can go into once you progress into a story. For now, we're pretty early on, so not much that we can do. Let's go ahead and let's take a look into the first journey, shall we? Just a little bit. We are now in the Bressine Coast. As per the Nuzlocke rules, if we find a Temtem encounter, we can go ahead and catch them and add them to our roster. If we find a Temtem that is a double encounter, because it's a thing that can happen, you can find 1 or 2 encounters, we can actually catch both of them. In the first route, there are some Temtems that I would like to have. Pick Epic, for example, is a really good one that we can get early on. It's a very tanky Temtem, so it's something that I would definitely want to have. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what we can find. For now, we're just going to be doing a little bit of grinding, pretty much. Unfortunately here, Burb is not really that good against other Burbs. But we'll just have to wait and see. Doing a little bit of damage over here. Kind of reducing a bit of the damage intake. This is something that is definitely going to happen quite a lot. Let's go ahead and just try to deal with these early battles as much as possible. We're eventually going to want to grind a small amount in order to get our Temtems leveled up. Before we do that though, I do want to try to get our first encounter, see what we get. Based on that, we can probably just start deciding what kind of team we're going to be able to make. Shrill Voice, that is a really, really good thing to get early on. Another thing that's really, really nice about Temtem in particular, whenever you learn a move, you can always relearn it at any point in time. You don't have to do anything special in order to get it back. That allows you to more or less experiment quite heavily with a lot of the stuff, which is nice. A lot of experimentation is not bad. The Teru, that is another one that I really look forward to, because it has a lot of buffing capabilities, as well as just being a tanky Temtem in general. As I mentioned, this game is very, very tactical. The more options that you have available, the better to you. Might not seem like that much in the early game, but trust me, it'll come up a lot. As the tutorial says over there, a very important difference in Temtem is just stat changes. They're permanent. If you get hit by a negative status effect, that's going to be with you for the remainder of the game. Same thing for a positive one. Buffing and debuffing in this game is amazing. So for now, I'm kind of hoping that we can go without an encounter for a little while. Oh, never mind. Because I wanted to get to a new area. Okay! These are 2 fairly good Temtem. Saipad is a very, very strong one that we can catch. It doesn't actually evolve. It doesn't actually evolve at any point in time, but that doesn't really matter because it is just a really, really good Temtem. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to weaken it a little bit. That is the one that I really, really want to catch. Kaku is also a decent one. I would have preferred something else, if I'm being honest, but that'll have to do. Another thing that's important to keep note of, oh my god, that did so much damage. Temtem can overextend themselves, and if they overextend themselves, they actually take damage. That generally happens when you run out of stamina. This is already going to be really hard. Oh my god! That did way more damage than I was hoping. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna heal that up. And we're gonna start with a temp card. We really need to catch this side bat. That did way too much damage. Alright, we got it. So that's the first one. Water and melee. Really, really powerful. It looks like decent stamina, decent speed. Attack, kind of miserable, but it'll work. It'll do. What should I name this guy? We're gonna name you Fight Duck. Instead of a Sight Duck, it's a Fight Duck. Alright, that was a bit terrifying if I'm being honest. I was not expecting to be so close to death already. Oh god. This is gonna be a difficult one, isn't it? We also got the Kaku. Honestly, not expecting much of this one. Plant shield. I can't put plant shield, it's too... Oh no. Oh no. So, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add Wheat Shield into the field. Again, not expecting much from it, if I'm being completely honest, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add that into the team. That is what I was hoping to avoid. I was really hoping to avoid a battle right now. But it's fine. We should be good. We should be good. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just hope and pray that this is gonna work. Hey, hello Prime, how are you doing? We're trying out a different game this time around. This is Temtem, one of the newer games that came out recently. It's a game that's very heavily inspired in Pokemon, as you can probably tell. I'm doing pretty good, I'm doing pretty good, thank you for asking. I'm hoping to be able to get back into video production relatively soon. So far, I've been able to set up quite a lot of different stuff from my end. I think things are starting to look up. Things are definitely starting to look up. And I'm hopeful that it'll continue for a bit. Oh my god. That looks amazing. We're gonna have to get that at some point. Yeah, it's been a while. It has been a while. That is for sure. It's one of those things where unfortunately there are just times when real life kind of gets in the way and not much you can do about it. Hopefully I'll be able to go back into proper video production. As you can probably tell, I've been I've definitely been working on a couple things from my end just in order to improve the process a little bit. Hopefully it'll remain that way. One of the things that I've definitely been working on the backside, I've been working on updated the free-to-play tier list for Genshin. That is something that I'm definitely working on, and I think I'm pretty much at the point where it is now just audio that I have to deal with. So hopefully that'll come out sometime soon. That is definitely a big project that I've been working on for quite a while now. I need to heal. And I don't remember where it is that I heal. So... was it here? I think my own house gives me a healing. Real life hit you hard. That's unfortunate. I know that right now it's just a weird spot for pretty much everyone. So it's to be expected. It has been like that for a while now. Hopefully things will go better though. Hopefully things will go better. Patience is a virtue. That is something to be remembered. So is perseverance. Hey, Nancy's also here. I didn't even notice. How you doing, Nancy? But yeah, for now, one of the things that I want to do is I want to try to get a bit of experience on the Saipat. Saipat is probably going to be one of the Temtems that we're going to be using for quite a while. It's actually a really good Temtem to have gotten this early on. One of the rarer ones for this area. So getting it from here already, definitely really good. That is something we can get later on. We can actually get a piece of gear to go up right there. So we're not going to worry too much about it right now. The lethal twins. Lara and Sarah. Lara? Sarah? Sure. Let's just fight. Yeah, we're supposed to have fun, so let's just sit out a little bit and see what's good. You're good? Hey, good to hear. Good to hear. Swali and Fomu. Don't actually remember much of these two. Let's go ahead and, we'll just tag the Fomu. Oh, wait. The Fight Dog is probably not going to do too well here, is he? I'm pretty sure that both of these guys resist Water Blade. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to switch over to the Burb. This will actually make it so that I can get the Burb's ability that can hit both of them. So that'll be helpful. Attack plus, not bad. That would have been bad if we stayed on the other one. But we didn't. This guy is a special attacker. There you go. Alright, we're doing good. Bike Dog leveled up. Perfect, perfect. We know that this guy is incredibly dangerous. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna attack him right now. Immediately. We cannot let this guy survive. Bamboozle. That is... Oh, we got a new ability, Crystal Dust. Hell yeah. Another thing that's really interesting about Temtem in particular, as you can see, there are certain abilities that depending on what you have, you get additional effects. Crystal Dust, for example, if you have a... Oh my god, that was really powerful. If you have a flying type, you get an additional effect. I don't actually remember what additional effect Crystal Dust gets. We'll go ahead and we'll take a look in a sec. Okay, so if we have a winged Temtem on the field when we activate the ability, we get an additional effect. It increases the priority, meaning that it's faster, and it increases the damage by a significant amount. So, definitely something to keep in mind. There are combo moves in this game. Yeah, it's basically a very heavily inspired game from Pokemon. A lot more tactical, a lot more difficult. It has a big emphasis on the competitive side as well. And being able to breed your own Temtem is a big deal for this game. I've been keeping an eye out for it, and it released just recently, so I wanted to try it out on stream. I'm going to be trying to do a Nuzlocke. I don't know how far I will be able to get into it. The story is actually fairly long. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and see. We'll just go ahead and see what happens. Definitely a a fresh take on Pokemon, that's for sure. Something that I've been looking forward to, and it's an MMO, you can actually play with people, which is something that I'm surprised Pokemon hasn't done yet. We're actually gonna leave the Fight Duck here. Can do a bit of damage here. Sand Splatter. Oh, that does double damage. That's not good. Yeah, it has its own chart for different attacks. So something to keep in mind. It's not exactly like Pokemon, but we'll figure that out as we go. One of the things that I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do a bit of a switcheroo. I'm going to use Crystal Dust, and I'm going to switch into the Burb, because switching is the first thing that happens. When Crystal Dust resolves, we will get the additional effect. So one of the ways that you can kind of abuse some of the combo moves. Switching and just moving in general, really important. Something to note here, my turtle is poisoned right now. That poison is not going to go away. This is one of the things that's going to make this game really, really difficult. Not only because poison is a status that you can get, there's also a status that's called doomed. And what that does is after a certain amount of time, it just kills the Temtem. So if we ever fight an enemy that has the doomed condition, we're going to be in trouble. This is not an easy game, as I mentioned. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go for Shrill Voice. I'm honestly expecting to fail this Nuzlocke. It is not... It is not something that's in my favor, that's for sure. Oh, we got a new ability. Perfect. I guess we'll just go... We'll just go like this. I doubt that it'll be able to kill me in one hit anyways. We are definitely going to have to grind, that is for sure. I think that the only way that we're going to be able to survive the Nuzlocke is by over-leveling a whole bunch. But I'll probably do that later. What I want to do right now, because my time is kind of limited for streaming at the moment, I do kind of want to try to get to the next town. Maybe see if we can get more Temtem into rotation. And see... Just see in general what we can do. Ideally, I would like to get enough to challenge the gym leader. But that might honestly be too much for the time that I have allotted right now. For now, we're just gonna focus on leveling up the duck, seeing how powerful that's gonna be. What does this do? Okay, so it just increases their power. This is a reason why I'm really happy that we got the Fight Duck. The Fight Duck is incredibly tanky. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do the good old switcheroo in order to get that priority attack. Isn't there a way to farm XP? Yeah, but there's a lot of ways that you can farm XP. Just general encounters is a really good way, and once you beat a gym leader, you can actually challenge them again. And that is a good way of getting XP again. There is also a EXP share, but we don't get that until really, really far. So I kind of want to avoid that for now. You know what? I am going to go heal back, because very, very important to always be at full health. You never know when you're going to need it, and the extra XP, it really comes up. Between the amount of poison that's in the game, the doom condition, and just the general damage that a lot of the Temtems do, I'm not risking anything. Another thing that's good to note, there are actually shiny Pokemon in this. They're called Luma. If we ever find one, I am allowed to catch it, as part of the Nuzlocke rules. Water Temtem. What are they effective against? I'm gonna guess fire. I'm gonna guess nature. And yeah. I think that that triangle is one of the things that remains the same. I know that another triangle that focuses quite heavily on this is that Crystal beats Psychic, Psychic beats Fighting, and Fighting beats Crystal. What even is Nuzlocke? Nuzlocke is essentially kind of like a... Oh my god, this guy's level 11. I did not even notice that. We're gonna send out the Wheat Shield. A Nuzlocke is essentially a challenge where if one of your Pokemon die, you are not able to use that Pokemon again for the remainder of the game. Another thing is that you can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in any zone. Since we're playing Temtem though, we do have a couple differences in the way the game is run, so the rules were changed slightly in order to accommodate for that. One of the big things about Temtem is that breeding is a thing. And because of that, we have updated some of the rules in order to allow us to use breeding as one of the core mechanics, because that is one of the cores. Oh my god, that did so much damage! It's a permadeath challenge, pretty much. If we lose one of the guys, we lose it forever. So we have to be very, very careful. The one thing that does help us a bit, even if we lose one of the Temtems, we can still breed with it. That is something that is allowed. So we get enough, even if we wipe, we still have a chance of making another team. It's one of the things that's going to help us quite a bit. One of the reasons for that is that there's less routes in Temtem than you would find in Pokemon. So a lot less chances to actually get Temtem. In exchange for that, you have chances of getting two at the same time, which is what happened to us. We ended up getting both the fighting duck as well as the flying plant, basically. It's a bit of a balancing act. We'll see how far it goes. If one of the rules doesn't sit too well, we might change it a little bit. Speaking of the shinies, that is a shiny. If we ever find one, we're catching. They're very, very rare, though. I don't expect that we're going to find one anytime soon. Doesn't seem to be much there. Let's head over to the next battle, shall we? So that's kind of the challenge that we're going to be going with right now. Permanent death, if it happens. Limited Temtems. We're allowing items. That is a core mechanic of the campaign at the very least. Saku, this is the evolution of the plant that we found. And because I know that I can't really do much to it, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the bird. Early on, we're gonna be struggling quite a bit early on. Mainly because there's not that many Temtems we can use, that we can take advantage of. Just getting the duck was already a pretty big deal. Alright, we're gonna go for another... Actually, I think Shrill Voice should be enough to kill. So I'm gonna try to hit the other one. Weaken both of them and see if we can get a double. Okay, we got one. The other one should not be able to do that much damage, so we should be fine. Something that's also going to be a problem. Yeah, I throw a card at him. Yup. I am playing Tem Yu-Gi-Oh! One thing that you might notice, yeah, status effects remain. Speaking of different Temtems, look at that thing. That is a platypus. You can get a platypus. The status effects do not go away when you end combat. They remain. That is something that you have to keep in mind, especially for this type of challenge. We're almost to the next area, so I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna go into the next fight. Hopefully we'll be able to heal then. I want to try to get a new Temtem. If we can get a electric Temtem, I think we're gonna be in a really, really good position. Let's focus on dealing with you. Stare. What does that do? Ooh, defense down. That is not good. We're switching immediately. There are a lot of status conditions as well, so that is something we're gonna have to keep in mind. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. I just know that there's a lot of them. I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna kill. Oh, I really want to switch to the bird, but at the same time, we're at low health. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the defensive option here. You throw cards at them in order to catch them, they're basically just like Pokeballs. With any luck, we might be able to get one of them pretty soon. I just realized that probably removed the audio for you. One sec. Oh, a poison ability. That's good. That's really, really good. Okay, speaking about switching. Oh man, I really don't want to switch back in. I think I have to, though. But more Dragon Ball-esque power rankings. Basically Pokemon in the Yu-Gi-Verse with more Dragon Ball. That is actually a really, really good way of putting it. The power level of these characters is gonna go up incredibly quickly. Oh yeah, forgot, I was voice acting these. So now I have to rush to Arisola to catch the airship to Properton. Otherwise I'll have to wait for the Narwhal, and I hear it needs extensive repairs. Oh my god, how am I gonna do a female voice? How am I gonna do a female voice?
Don't worry, Konstantinos. I understand. Go then, my friend. I'll take care of the kids.
Thank you so much, Sophia. I owe you one. Drinks are on me next time you come to Avery.
I shall hold you to your word. But I see your youngest disciple has arrived.
Ah, right on time, kids. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Sophia. She's the dojo master at Isola.
Hi, kids. How are you? I will be giving you a little tour of Puca del Mar before I drop you off at the Academia.
Kids, this is where we part. I have to catch an airship, so I leave you in the capable hands of Sophia. Speaking of challenges, in Genshin, I was determined to export Sumeru and unfeatured areas without activating any more statues. But then Paimon forced me one for the main story. Yeah, that is something that's gonna happen. Honestly, even if I do that challenge, I'm probably gonna activate the statues. When it comes to Genshin, so far, I've not explored anything from Sumeru other than what I did on stream. I've not even been keeping up with it, if I'm being honest. It's gonna take a while for me to explore a lot of the areas. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's continue with this. I'm gonna kind of run through a lot of this in a quick fashion. There's pretty much the store when we can get different items. And And we also get something very valuable here, which is called the Temescence Vial. What this does is it allows you to heal your Temtem while you're outside of combat. So we want to get this as soon as possible. Where is she taking us? Huh. Okay. So there's a river over there, and this is Academia. This is kind of like the teaching area where you can learn a lot of the attributes for Temtem. And pretty much all of that stuff. We're definitely going to go there soon. I'm pretty sure that one of the quests require us to go there anyways. So we'll take a look at this. And this is the Temporium. This is pretty much the store from Pokemon. You can buy items here, you can heal. They basically combine the store and the healing center into a single area. Yeah, I can't even skip dialogue in Genshin. That is something that I have been missing as of late. It is. The dialogue is nice. A lot of the story is really good as well. But man, when you don't have time for it, and you have to spend like an hour just on text, going from area to area, it is really frustrating. So yeah, this is pretty much the store. We have different things here. And we can unlock different stores, so we can deposit our Temtems here. Not that big of a deal. What I want to do really quickly, I want to heal. And I want to buy some more potions, because this is going to be something that we have to do. I also want to get more of these, because I know that... Actually, no, I don't want to get more of these. I do want to get more medicine. Let's grab probably like 3. That should be enough for now. One of the things that I did is that from my previous game, where I played in alpha, or well, early access, I actually managed to keep a lot of the stuff that I got from that, because there's a vault that you can do when you reset a character. So we are going to be retrieving the basic Tem cards, so we're going to have to deal with that later. And I'm going to be retrieving clothing, because why not? That is one of the things that you can do. Customization is a big deal. There's a lot of things that you can do, as you can see. Multiple different equipment that you can get as it goes on. So yeah. For now, I'm just gonna equip something basic. We'll go with this one. There we go. Completely matching. Perfect. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's do what we need to do in order to get the Vial of Temescence. That is the main focus that I want right now. So we have to go here. I'm not on vacation. I need a Temescence Vial. Alright, how do I prove it? Alright, we now have the Temescence Vial. That is a very, very important item, and I'm pretty sure that it is something that we can do like that immediately. So that is the first thing that I needed. The next thing that I need is... we can probably do the quest in the Academia. That is something that we should probably do. I think it gives you some medicine if we do it. We'll do that later, though. For now, I want to go into the next area and I want to see what we can catch. Okay, so this is the Thalassian Cliffs, next area. Let's see if we can get something here. One of the Temtems that we can get in this area is a electric one. Oh, that is really unfortunate. I was really hoping that we'd be able to get 2 more. Alas, that is not the case. So, let's go ahead and let's do that, and then we'll just wait. Tateru is not a bad one. Tateru is not a bad one. It has a decent typing, and I'm pretty sure that it gets some useful abilities that we can take advantage of later on. Kind of unfortunate. It is one of the Temtems that doesn't evolve. That means that its base stats are fairly decent at the beginning. So it might not be the worst thing to get. I was really hoping we'd be able to get another one, though. For now, this will have to do. The trade that we got is Resilient. Okay. That's an interesting ability. I don't know if we're going to be able to use it. Oh, I forgot to name it. Oh well, whatever. We'll figure that out later. It is kind of unfortunate that we only had the one. I was hoping we'd be able to get more. Not the end of the world. Once we get a surfboard, we can actually get another Temtem in this area. We'll get the surfboard eventually, not right now. But for now, let's go ahead and let's do some of the quests in here. So this guy has forgotten the combination for his locker room. Let's go ahead and help him. I'm gonna guess that it's a Temporium. So we'll do that in a sec. Let's see what other quest we have here. Wait, now I gotta know. Since this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, is there something similar to the Pyramid or the other Golden Jewels of the Pharaoh? I actually think there is. I think that one of the main antagonists is collecting different gems that allow him to summon legendary Temtems, basically. So that would probably be the closest thing. There is also a cult. We'll deal with that in the future, but yeah, I think there are things like that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon is a very accurate description of Temtem. I have no idea who they are. Alright, so we got a couple quests. We have to find some things. We have to find kits, and we have to find a slip of paper. Oh, this is not the correct house. I think eventually it might be a good idea to go to every single house in the area and talk to some people, because I know that you can get certain items from doing that. Alright, so we got that out of the way. Let's see what we can get from this area. Wait. His password was 1, 2, 3, 4. And he forgot it. Yeah, you know what? Sure. I'm pretty sure the next thing is we have to find some lost kids. They're over there, so it means that we need a way to be able to cross the lake, which we don't have right now. So we'll do that later. There's another quest over here that I want to pick up. So we should go and do that. This is one of the things that's really nice about Temtem. A lot of the side quests are very easy to follow, and they actually give you decent rewards. Okay. Win Temtem. Okay. So. See if you can help Kubra fix things with Zainab. Okay. They're not talking to each other because they like different Temtems. Oh, they want me to get a... They want me to get a bird Pokemon for her. I can't actually catch one of those unless I get it as one of my encounters. So we're not gonna do that. Looks like there's more quests over here. Let's go ahead and do those as well. What do you have here? Okay, so this quest is to get a Pikapic and bring it to her. If we get one of those, we're gonna have to keep that in mind. A lot of catching specific Temtem quests, that might be an issue for playthrough. Where's the next quest? Over here. Okay, good. What do you have? I have no idea what that is. So we have to ask at the Riverine Fellowship. That's in another city. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything here that we can do right now. Let's go ahead and let's go to the next city, shall we? I think we're doing pretty good on levels. Level 12 and 2 level 10s. That should be more than enough for now. I do want to level up the bird a little bit more and see what else we can do. Ideally, I think we still have probably like 2 or 3 more encounters that we can get. So that's one of the things that I'm hopeful for. For now, let's go ahead and let's do a bit of a double attack like this. Oh, I forgot to heal. Oh, I really forgot to heal. Oh my. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that immediately. We're gonna waste one turn, unfortunately. I'm gonna bring out both of these guys. And we're gonna bring in the Wheat Shield, and we're gonna bring in the Burb. I think I should be able to tank. Yeah, no problem. Easy enough. And this should, big emphasis on should, kill. It killed one of them. It killed one of them. I'll take it. We're gonna increase our defense a little bit, so we don't have to worry too much about it. All right, Big Epic. I don't think Big Epic is a. Okay, got it. So levels do matter against this. I'm not worried about losing anyone just yet.
Umishi. Aw, look at that. That thing looks adorable. Let's kill it. Don't really have a lot of damage techniques. I'm pretty sure that this is super effective on water, which I'm assuming that you are. Wait, what? It has an ability that allows it to transfer damage to another one? That is amazing. Oh, I was overextending my... Oh no, I didn't even notice that. That is something that I have to keep an eye on. If you don't have enough stamina for a move, you take damage equal to the stamina that you don't have. Let's go ahead and heal up really quickly, shall we? Alright, we're gonna keep on going. This might be a mistake that I'm gonna regret later on, but it'll be fine. Yeah, it's pretty harsh. For now, you have a really bad matchup against everything, don't you? This guy's gonna be very strong in the future because there's gonna be a lot of fire Temtems, and there's gonna be a lot of crystal guys really early on. So being able to get the duck is gonna be helpful. Just right now, he's not gonna be the most useful. Let's actually go for that. So I want to save up on stamina. Kalatsu! I know that one is actually a really good Temtem. If we can get one of those, that would be helpful. For now, I think the burb has taken a bit too much damage for comfort, and I'm also poisoned. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this thing really quickly. Mostly just to take the damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have exactly enough. I'm just gonna assume that that's gonna kill. And we're gonna Toxic Spores you. Alright, because I know that this one's gonna die now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give experience to the other one that we just caught. This guy is gonna be our tank for a pretty big time. These two are pretty much gonna be our shields for a long time. Hopefully. This is kind of the unfortunate part, though. I think I already have to heal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back and heal again. We might as well train while we're there. We're gonna need a lot of levels if we're gonna want to survive the upcoming areas. Point proven. Point proven. Even the random encounters are destroying me. Let's go for a copy of Martial Strike. That should be enough to kill. I don't think that I don't think that the flying types are resistant to getting punched in the face. Not in this version, at least. Let's go ahead and switch to you. Stamina is going to be a big issue on the duck. That is something that I'm noticing. Water Blade takes a lot of stamina. But hey, who knows? With any luck, we might actually get a shiny and we can increase the amount of tems that we can take. Speaking of a shiny, that's a shiny right there. I do actually feel like I'm gonna run away from this. Because we are very, very low on HP. All right. My goal for now, at the very minimum, is that I want to try to get a full party. So I want to see if we can get to the next area, at least. Let's go for Crystal Dust and Water Blade. That should be more than enough to kill. We are for sure going to be relying on these two for quite a while. Alright, I'm pretty sure that Martial Strike is super effective. No, it's not. But it still did a lot of damage. We're gonna have to learn our Temtem typings at some point as well. I don't think they're gonna be that difficult. It's just gonna be a matter of keeping an eye out for them. Oh, there was a fight here. We have old grandma trying to fight us. Alright, let's go for... I'm actually gonna switch you out. Go for the Burb. Man, I really wish we had a Fire Temtem right now. That would be really helpful. Oh, that's a good thing that we switched. That was super effective against us. Do I think this is gonna kill? Probably not. Yeah, we're gonna focus this thing. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. There we go. I think we're getting pretty close to... I think we're getting pretty close to the next city. It's gonna be a bit in order to get there. Okay, so these are the starters. And I know that I can kill this one in a single hit. The problem is, he might be able to kill me in a single hit. So, what do I do here? Do I just risk it? I'm just gonna do the smart move. Let's go ahead and let's attack this one first. Risk it. A bit late for that one, unfortunately. Oh, he's resistant. That's not good. Oh my, he attacks me twice. Oh no. Oh my god, I have 2 HP. Oh my god, I have made... So many mistakes have been made. We need to switch. I'm gonna switch into you. Alright, that leaves me a bit less concerned. And that's our first death. Oh no. Oh no. I was not aware that was super effective. Well, we're back down to 4 Temtems. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Maybe I should have just risked it. I would have been able to kill it in a single hit. Well, that's our first loss. That is unfortunate. I did think that was a really good Temtem that we just lost. Let's do this just in case something wants to fight us. What is this? Is this like a collectible thing? This is new. I've not seen this before. Okay. Interesting. So we have to keep in mind stickers, apparently. There'll be more cards so you have to worry about what. I mean, they were pretty common. It says there's still a quest in there. Oh, you know what? It might be, like, further up. See, that's the one that I wanted to get. I was kind of hoping that we would be able to get that one from our encounter. Alas, what are you gonna do? At least we didn't lose the duck. If we had lost the duck, now that would have been bad. Oh no. I'm pretty sure that both of them are evolved. Level 14! Well, I mean, I guess I am level 14 as well. Oh boy. I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh my god, that did so much damage. That did so little. I think... Oh no. I think if I switch, it's still gonna die. I think what I have to do... I'm pretty sure that I have to use both of my turns to try to save our starter. Because that's one of the things about Temtem. Statuses don't go away. And they just keep on going. Oh my god, he can still attack. Oh, that does so much! And we lost the bird. Yeah, as you can see, we did take damage from that. We would have lost both of them if we, it didn't do that. But yeah, we already lost. We already lost two of them. This is, not going great. Let's just try to attack them. Both of them are pretty much overextended now. Yeah, there we go. They can't use their attacks at a bare minimum. We need to deal with these things. I don't even know how. If we can deal with this one, I'm not too worried anymore. Sharp Leaf, perfect. We needed an attacking move on this one. Oh, I overexerted myself. Oh no. So yeah, as you can see, Temtem is no joke. They really, really put a lot of difficult encounters very quickly. Let's go back and, unfortunately, say goodbye to our Burb and say goodbye to our Tateru that we didn't even name. That is how long he survived. Did not even get to be named. Again, it's not the end of the world. We can still... If we manage to get to the next island, that is where the daycare center is, basically. We can still use these two in order to get another one. We can still reproduce this one, we can still reproduce this one. We may be able to get another one eventually. So it's not the end of the world just yet. We have to get there, though. And with only 3 Temtem, the boss, the gym battle is going to be very difficult. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. We're going to have to get a little bit lucky if we are going to want to survive, basically. That would have been a really good one to get as well. Scally. Scale. That one evolves into a very strong one. I'm just gonna use the priority move. Pretty sure that'll beat it. At least our starter is still with us. So we're not in the worst of positions, even though we're not in the greatest one. I know this guy's a threat, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack it first. Venomous Claws, hell yeah! That gives us an attack that we can use immediately. That's gonna be helpful already. I don't think this thing has an attacking move, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeah, starters are always amazing. I think in this one, it's gonna help us quite a lot. Yeah, this guy's resistant to, like, everything. Oh wait, that's gonna overextend us, isn't it? Let's go for Martial Strike instead. Oh my god, that did so much damage! Oh. Fight Duck is weak to poison. We're gonna have to keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna matter too much. Because we got that. We have the Toxic Affinity ability as well, which means that we deal extra damage with toxic attacks. That is gonna come in handy. Let's go ahead and heal. Barnshee. Okay, so if we get a Barnshee, we bring it here. Getting one of those might actually be a really good thing. We're gonna have to get super lucky, though. The Barnshee is very rare. Alright. It looks like we're now in the next city. This is the city where the gym leader is at. Oh, what happened here? Okay, interesting. So that's probably a... I think that's actually a grinding area, which could be something good. No, we can catch the same one. One of the things about here is that it's the same thing, because you can catch a lot of it, and there are some that have multiple evolution lines, and because there's a breeding rule, sometimes you can use that instead. It's gonna be a bit difficult. If we... normally in Nuzlocks, there is a stipulation that if you find the same one that you already found, you can re-roll the encounter. I think that's something that we might do, just so we can get a little bit of variance. But because there are double ones, if we want to catch one of those, we would have to... We would have to basically forgo the other one, which is something that's kind of difficult. Essentially what I'm saying, if there is a new encounter in the one that we find, we have to catch the new encounter plus whatever the other one is. If it's just something that we already caught, we can forgo that for a new one. That's just a rule to make it so that you don't end up with like 7 of the same Temtem. If we do find a burb, I might catch that burb, because those are very, very strong. And it is kind of unfortunate that we lost it, but it's not the end of the world. As I said, we have a lot of ways of being able to get it again. It'll just depend on how we do. So this right here is the dojo. We are not ready for that. I want to be like level 20 before I even go close to the dojo. There's also a lot of side quests that we can do in this area. We're going to be doing those later. Right now, my first priority, I should probably go heal. So that is there. I'm going to go heal. And we're going to see if we can get another Temtem. Because only having 3 is going to be very rough. That's not to say they're bad Temtem. By no means. They're actually pretty strong. It's still going to be an issue if we only have those, though. So, let's head over to the next area, and we're not allowed. Never mind that. Yes. No. Report? Alright. So we have to do that first. I guess we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and grab as many quests as we can then. See what we have to do here. Sure. Quest for Senpaku. Okay. Kisewa. We'll keep that in mind. Next quest. That area. Oh, we're supposed to give a tour. Sure, I know nothing about this area, so let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this. Yes. I do not know anything about this. Let's This. She wrote about the unique location halfway between water and wind. The majestic massive of red rock that you can see toward the south on the way to Brigadier Mar is called, this. I'm literally just guessing. I think I actually know this one. Just go Gifted Bridges.
I literally just guessed. I guessed everything. Oh, hey, we actually got an item from that. That could come in handy. Let's go ahead and let's give that to our turtle, because it has the amphibian trait. So if it takes more... give it items. There we go. What even is a seal? Oh, that's like the summoning animation. Got it. You're so tall. Lily, wow, so fast. And now, sure, I'm a Kalasu. Oh, we got a kiwi. All right. Yeah. I think that's pretty much everything we have to do here. Let's see what we got here. Windward Fort. Alright, so it was just talking to them. That should be enough to go to the next area, I think. Yeah, okay. Gifted Bridges. New area. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can get a new Temtem. Probably gonna have to fight first. Time is unfortunately starting to run out. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get the new Temtem. And we're probably gonna be ending the stream there. Seeing what we can do. If I do play this again, which I do think I'm going to. I'm enjoying it quite a little bit. I'm probably gonna farm up just a small amount so that we can survive a lot of the encounters that we're gonna see in the future. So we'll see what we do. We'll see what we do. So let's go ahead and I can probably kill you with Saipat with a fighting duck. This guy's gonna be our MVP. I'm telling you, this guy's gonna be amazing. Head ram. Sure. Might as well grab it because we have a little bit of advantage with our trait because we're amphibian. If we get hit by a water attack, head ram might do a lot of damage. Alright, so last thing we're going to do in this stream... Oh man. Do I want to catch an encounter here? Or do I want to catch an encounter somewhere else? Because I know that depending on where you are on the route, you have a chance of getting different Temtems. I'm just going to risk it. We're going to see what... We're just going to keep on going until we find an encounter. Whatever we get first, we get. I don't even know what I would want, ideally. Wimplump. Pretty sure that is water. Take that. Yeah. Fighting duck doing his thing. Man, that is a tanky. Alright, here's encounter. Whatever you get, it's what we get. Except it's that one, because that one we already caught, so we can safely ignore that one. No, it's level 9 though. That is a lot of experience. Alright. So I guess it's a good thing that we got the Tateru, because now we can get a different encounter. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. Another Tateru. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to experience, but we do need it. Level 10. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to grind up a little bit. If even the random encounters are starting to catch up in levels, we're gonna struggle quite a bit. Heavy blow. Crystallize. That is much better than Mirror Shell. I will take that. I mean, I really want to keep on going forward, but let's see. I'm pretty sure that this patch of grass right here has rare encounters that we can use. So I might want to do that. I'm gonna switch over to you so that we can get a little bit more experience on you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. I want to try to do that. See how far we can get like that. It's a good thing that I switched. Both of those are water. I think you're the more resting issue. It was a good thing that we had that umbrella. Oh yeah, it was a good thing that we got that umbrella. Look at the power! Watch him one-shot this. Just watch him one-shot it. Close enough, close enough. Oh no, that's super effective. I gotta be more careful. Let's go ahead and switch you. Going to fight duck. Okay, that should be enough. So let's go ahead and just do that. Man, even random encounters like this are such a struggle. If we can get there, I'm pretty sure that is an area where we can get a rare encounter. So that's what I'm hoping. Okay. We know that you are a threat. So we're gonna focus you. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be faster than you now. So I'm gonna Do that, and I'm actually gonna switch into Fight Duck. He outspit me. Thankfully, Rock Dart is very tanky, because that could have gone horribly wrong. I know that he overexerted himself, so that means that he cannot attack this turn. So I'm gonna risk it. Well, I mean, not risking it, but yeah. I'm not going to switch. I'm gonna heal up you, and you use that. That should be enough for this. Oh boy, I am risking a lot. Okay, yeah, we can't do another fight. If we get an encounter, we get an encounter. That's just the way that it is. Not getting the rare one would be kind of annoying, but it would be way more annoying to just lose entirely. I think the game crashed. Or the stream crashed. One of the two. Ah, both crashed. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. So yeah, I guess this is probably a good spot to end the stream. My time has been pretty limited, and yeah, the game just completely crashed. That's kind of what happens. It is a newer game. I know that they have been having a couple issues with a lot of the people that were on the servers, so it kind of makes sense that there would be some growing pains as the game kind of releases. The stream was coming to the end anyways. We're probably going to start the next one, trying to get the encounter, see what we can get. We'll figure it out. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, this is Portals, out. Best of luck to both of you.